The woman behind A Course in Miracles is attempting a political resurrection. News.com has learned Marianne Williamson is returning to the 2024 Democratic presidential race, 3 weeks after suspending her campaign. Williamson described her decision with the hashtag #unsuspended on X, formerly Twitter. "I was losing the horse race," she admitted in a video Wednesday, February 28, "but something so much more important than the horse race is at stake here." That something is what Williamson called a fascist standing at the door, a reference to Republican Donald Trump. "We need to say to the American people, we see your pain. And we need to say to Donald Trump, we see your BS," Williamson said. She indicated President Biden is not inspiring people with his claim to be a successful alternative. "The economy is really doing well. Are you kidding me? For whom?" Williamson asked. "We're watching a car crash in slow motion here." She added that a vast sea of economic despair covers the country, with only 20% of people succeeding. "Economic anxiety is experienced by a majority of people," Williamson said. "We the people basically don't own this country right now." Williamson's video listed several of her key points: universal health care, tuition-free college and technical school education, subsidized child care and guaranteed housing. Williamson portrayed herself as the peace candidate, proposing academies and armies promoting an alternative to the military. Williamson's return to the campaign trail was an afternoon speech at the University of California, Berkeley. Williamson has not come close to the vote count of Biden. Final totals from the Michigan Democratic primary Tuesday, February 27 show she received 3% of the vote, while Biden had 81%. But Williamson wound up with 3,000 more votes than Dean Phillips, who has remained in the running. That may have persuaded Williamson to return to the race, even though she realizes some would consider her a dreamer. "What's delusional is just closing our eyes and crossing our fingers and just hoping that somehow Biden and Harris will be able to beat that juggernaut of dark vision," she said. An uncommitted protest vote by opponents of Biden's Middle East policy received 13% of the vote in Michigan. NBC News noted before she suspended her campaign, Williamson's best showing was 4% in New Hampshire. Trump remained undefeated on the Republican primary/caucus season in Michigan, receiving 68% of the vote to Nikki Haley's 27%. In a potentially noteworthy statistic, the swing state had almost 350,000 more total Republican voters in the primary than Democratic voters. CNN noted Michigan Republicans will hold a separate state convention Saturday, March 2nd. Super Tuesday primaries come 3 days later, with votes from California to Maine.